Good morning, everybody. It's Monday again, and Crumbl Cookie has done it to us. Our favorite cookie is the cookies and cream milkshake, and they've brought it back. So, what we need to do is see if it's still the #1 favorite cookie of all time, or did one of the other ones they put out this week surpass it? Let's go get those cookies and find out. Got them now. It's just time to take them home and try them out.
All right, guys, so we have our 5 cookies for the week. We are going to start off with Guava Cake. This is a warm vanilla bean cookie topped with a duo swirl of tangy guava vanilla cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, I know from the picture it's supposed to be really vibrant in color. There's what it's supposed to look like. There's what it looks like. When I got it, they said that the color kind of runs, but it doesn't affect the taste. So we will see about that. Right now, it doesn't look like it was advertised. Wham, wham.
Second cookie for the week is the Monster Cookie featuring M&M candies. This is a warm peanut butter cookie with M&M candies, oats, peanut butter chips, and semi-sweet chocolate chunks. Third cookie of the week is the New York Cheesecake cookie. This is a chilled cheesecake cookie with a buttery graham base, a vanilla cream cheese frosting, and a graham cracker crust streusel. All right, fourth on the list this week is the Cookies and Cream Milkshake featuring Oreo. This is also a chilled cookies and cream milkshake cookie with Oreo cookie pieces all over this cookie and in the creamy vanilla buttercream and finished with a mini Oreo cookie. Last cookie of the week is the brown sugar cinnamon cookie featuring Pop-Tarts. This is a warm brown sugar cinnamon delight cookie with a brown sugar cinnamon filling in the cinnamon cream cheese glaze, and it is crumbled with the cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
All right, we got 5 to try out this week, but I'm loving these duds here. What is that, a Crumbl Cookie?
Yeah.
Again, we want to thank you, Abby. Way too generous, but we really appreciate it. Let's get to those cookies.
Yeah.
First one, let's go ahead and try the Monster.
Ooh, very monstery. The monster just crumbles. I don't know why. That's very good. Tastes like a peanut butter cookie, but M&M's. Very simple, but very good cookie.
Hot cookie, crunchy a little bit. M&M's, delicious.
I also get that peanuts in it too. I don't know, my.
All right, let's go ahead and try the Pop-Tart cookie.
I love Pop-Tarts. What I always like with my Pop-Tarts is I always like to always put them in the toaster. So before you have this cookie, maybe you can like put it in the microwave or something.
That's good. Tastes like a Pop-Tart. Like you just grab like very good cookie. It's like very soft and Pop-Tart on top, delicious. Like the little glaze on top, extra delicious. For me, the looking of it looks like just like a Pop-Tart, just cut out into cookie form. Cause like the top parting of it, like where like the glaze, was exactly like the Pop-Tart glaze that you get on a brown sugar Pop-Tart. So overall, really good cookie.
It's very good. Like it tastes like a simple Pop-Tart, and then you get that little crunch of another Pop-Tart on it. So it's like you got Pop-Tart and another Pop-Tart on top of it. 2 Pop-Tarts.
All right, let's try the Guava Cake.
Now this one does not have much color.
It's not very vibrant.
I'm kind of sad, but let's see how it tastes.
How it tastes. Pretty good.
I don't taste much guava. I taste like vanilla beans.
I'm trying to find out what the cream cheese flavor is. Like I know I've had it before, but I forget. Like I don't even know what the.
I don't taste guava that much.
It just tastes like a normal cookie with like
I mean,
It might have some guava inside of the cookie,
but like not enough guava to give you like that guava hit. Because the frosting white, which means I know it's vanilla bean, but it's like
it's got something in the end. It's just like
yeah, for you.
something.
But it was saying that it was supposed to have like a almost like a pinkish look to it, like the icing, and for me, I don't get that. I don't really get much guava in it.
But it's good.
Let's go with New York Cheesecake.
New York, New York. Cheesecake.
Okay.
I love New York cheesecake. I love any desserts.
Yeah, tastes like a New York cheesecake.
Wait, what did you just say? I didn't hear you because you were mumbling.
I said it tastes like a New York cheesecake. Caramel tastes like the crust. New York cheesecake.
Well, it's so good.
The buttercream tastes like buttercream, but what is it called?
Okay,
The
the
buttercream
cream cheese tastes like
the buttercream on a New York cheesecake.
buttercream.
I don't
think it's made out of cream cheese. It's like, I don't need to know what the heck cheesecake is made out of.
Lastly, we'll go with the Oreo cookies and cream milkshake cookie.
It feels good.
I think I tried it. It'll probably delicious.
That's so long, but
Let's make sure it's up to customer standards.
yeah. That's as good as I remember. Cookie has an excellent cream taste. The frosting, but cookies in it tastes like a homemade cookies and cream ice cream. This is really a good thought cookie that Crumbl made.
It tastes like if you had a cookies and cream milkshake.
And you put dunked an Oreo inside of it.
Exactly, like it tastes so good. Like, cause like Crumbl cookie, you put the cookie pieces of a cookies and cream Oreo inside the cookie and inside of the icing, and you have a little on top of it. And it like the icing is not like you can just eat pull away like a lot of other whipped icing. It's like really cold, like what milkshakes are. And I love milkshakes, so it's just delicious.
All right, number 17. What's your favorite?
That's so tough. I'm gonna have to go with the cookies and cream milkshake again.
All right, number 17. What's your favorite?
Well, I was just eating the cookies and cream milkshake.
Excellent.
So good.
Now, do we want to go ahead and sample from our awesome new cups? Hey, you gotta turn it around. We can't say. Oh, Crumbl Cookie.
Exactly.
So is this a tiny sip?
Yes,
tiny sip.
Tiny sip.
It could take a long time.
It could take a long time. So we'll go ahead and we'll say bye.
Bye.
Again, wanted to thank you, Abby, for our awesome shirts. Really appreciate it. But let's get to these cookies this week. Which one do you want to start with first?
Well, kind of nervous about that guava cake cookies. I feel like we should maybe get that one. So when Ben went and got the cookie, he already saw what they look like, and he was like, oh my gosh, the color's going to be amazing. Like he said, the representative that was there at Crumbl Cookies said something bled with the icing.
No, just the color fades. It like bleeds out, so.
I was kind of bummed it wasn't as pretty.
It's not as
because
pretty.
it looks like a pretty inside of a guava.
It does.
When you cut into it.
It looks like it would be vibrant with flavor, so let's see.
I'm hoping that flavoring doesn't come from the red,
It might.
gel.
Cheers.
Let's see. I mean, I smell cream cheese. I'm not getting much guava.
Tastes like a vanilla cookie
That's what I'm getting.
with really good icing. I appreciate the icing because it makes the vanilla cookie better, but it is.
I'm not getting much guava on
No,
this one.
I don't know if it's just our Crumbl cookie did not have the guava flavoring, but there is no guava in that cookie.
It
No.
bums me out because it was a fruit cookie and I love fruit
Yeah, and
cookies.
that one's just a sugar cookie. That was a miss.
I mean, the vanilla's there. So if you love just plain vanilla cookies, I mean, the vanilla's there. You smell it. You smell the cream cheese too. But it's just, I am not getting guava.
No, I want guava. If it says guava cake, I want a punch of flavor of guava.
And I loved the
got
bright
no fruit.
color of it too. I mean,
No
we're talking
fruit.
bright pink red, and I didn't get.
So far,
guava.
I'm sad.
So, well, that's why we wanted to get this one done. So, on to better things.
On to cookie number 2. Let's go Monster, because that one is the other one that doesn't have icing.
Oh, okay. I honestly thought you were going to go the brown sugar cookie.
No, that one's got icing.
Oh, it's got a little bit of icing.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is kind of like a kitchen sink cookie. I'll get the peanut butter as soon as you bite into that thing. You know what I love when you eat cookies?
How they taste good?
Well, yeah. But when you get to the parts that you love, like the M&M, and you get the crunch, and you want a bite of like one of the chunk chocolate chips, and you bite into it, and then boom, it's in your mouth. Peanut butter chips, boom, you bite into one, and it's in, like, that is this right here.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it a monster cookie. I mean, call it what it is, trail mix cookie. It's basically
Kitchen sink, trail mix.
It's the trail mix. So, yeah, I mean, it's your typical oatmeal-esque cookie with stuff in it.
It was a big cookie in the box. So like,
It's good.
it spread out when it was in the box. But it was a good, despite all of the things in there, it was still a very soft cookie, which was super yummy.
It is, and the hard part is I don't think that, you know, if you added icing to it, would it make it taste better? Time to check.
I don't think it really would have made it taste better.
A little bit too sweet. Wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, that really, it's an okay cookie. It's nothing super duper good. It's just, yeah.
It's one of those good, like you said, cookies that when you want a little bit of everything, but you don't want it in overabundance, it's a good medium cookie. In the middle.
What's making me think, like, Crumbl goes, okay, we know that Oreo milkshake's a home run. We'll throw that in with a week where we've got less quality cookies, just so the overall week is great. Because last week was a home run. Everything was
that
fantastic.
was so hard. They
Great
were all
cookies.
so good, and
This week so far, 2 for 2, and I'm like, meh.
but we still have
3 to go.
3 to go. We have the Oreo milkshake, we have the cheesecake, and we still have a brown sugar Pop-Tart cookie.
Yep.
So
On to the next ones. And for the third one, which one do you want to do?
I'm sorry, but I think we just need to eat that brown sugar Pop-Tart one.
All right, Pop-Tart it is. Now, I love brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I think that or s'mores are my favorite Pop-Tarts.
But check this out.
Yeah, it's
I
filled
mean, it
with
says you have the cinnamon streusel on the inside. I mean, check that out. That is amazing.
Now,
this kind of reminds me of a cinnamon roll.
What's the way to make this better? When you crumble the Pop-Tart, don't put the outside part on it. Only have the inner parts.
I got an inner part.
Yeah, because you know what this one does? She'll heat up a Pop-Tart. She'll go ahead, cut it in half. She turns to the middle, takes a huge bite out of the middle, and goes, "The rest is yours."
Okay, let's be honest. I only do that with like
Every time.
Okay, the s'more one for sure. I just want the chocolate with the marshmallow.
All of that. All right, let's try. Cheers.
Cheers. I gotta get the bite of that center of the brown sugar.
Yep. It's perfect.
That is like a cinnamon roll.
No, it's brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. It's perfect. The flavor profile's right on.
I get cinnamon roll, and it's amazing.
No, the icing makes it taste like the icing.
It's not overly sweet.
No, it is exactly like a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. If you love those, you're going to love this cookie. It was great.
It's got that little bit of crunch to it, too.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's got the cinnamon on the inside, and it's got the icing on the top.
It's got a little toasty bottom on the bottom side.
Yep, just like when you would toast a Pop-Tart.
Oh my gosh, that was a really good cookie.
Really good cookie. I like that flavor.
But I think if they added too much icing, it would be too much. So it was like right on the cusp of that sugar.
Pop-Tarts don't have a very thick layer of icing. It's just enough to be iced.
And so they match this perfectly with a Pop-Tart because it mimics, like, if you look at this icing, I'm probably going to, like, drop a ton of crumbs on here. I mean, if you mimic it, if you compare, like, I'm just going to grab the cheesecake one.
Look at that streusel.
I mean, you can see the icing on this. I mean, and compare it to that. It really does look like a Pop-Tart in all
it's like
physical.
It's like a glaze versus an icing, but it's a hardened icing. And
it was super good. I loved it. It reminded me. Now that would be good warmed up. I think it'd be like a hot Pop-Tart or like a hot cinnamon roll. See, I'm getting hot cinnamon roll, so because I love cinnamon rolls, so that's what it reminds me of.
It's dead on the Pop-Tart, so it's perfect. It was great.
But what's in a cinnamon roll? Brown sugar and cinnamon
and cream cheese.
Yes, it's a cinnamon roll.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
That's strange.
Okay. We've got 3 down, 2 to go.
All right. Of course, we're going to have to go ahead and do cheesecake.
Yes. I was hoping you would save that one for...
Plain, normal, wonderful cheesecake.
There's nothing wrong with normal cheesecake.
You know...
Are you having trouble picking it up?
The fact that we've been to Cheesecake Factory and have tried all the different cheesecakes, there's never a point that I've gone there and I said, you know what? Let me go with the normal New York cheesecake. Never.
That would be a good thing to do, by the way. If they're looking for cheesecake flavors, maybe hit up Cheesecake Factory and just look at their website.
They're too far away.
Well, you can always Google a website.
Oh, you mean for Crumbl to go ahead and
just some ideas to like spice up
trust
cheesecakes.
me, I'm sure they've got tons of flavors.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love, like, look at all of this topping that you get. And check that out. I don't want to mess it up. I mean, look at that. You get it all on the sides, too. I mean, look at that. And the crumble on top. Okay. Oh, it's so crumbly. I love cheesecake. That is good.
I need more icing. Here's why. When you have cheesecake, right? Cheesecake is like this, right? Crust, crumble here. This is all cheesecake, right? So you have a 70 to 30 ratio or 80-20 ratio.
You do understand.
Now it's the opposite. So for me to have the cheesecake flavor, I'm getting an overwhelming amount of graham cracker flavor and crust flavor with a hint of cheesecake. I need more icing for that one to really truly taste like cheesecake. That's me.
You do realize they can only put so much cheesecake on there because when a cheesecake is put into the oven,
look at the size of this. That's a lot of icing. Just a little bit more. I want a little bit more icing, and that one will make it better.
But they're trying not to over sugar the cookie and have it too sweet.
There's no such thing as over sugar.
Because again, a cheesecake is cooked in a springform pan. So,
but this is
they
a cookie.
Can put an inch
Load
of cheesecake.
It up with the icing. Put the piping bag and just...
Because they already did that with the guava cake. It's called balance.
And it didn't work because we need guava.
Balance.
No. Balance is my left side and right side of my mouth eat it equally.
It's called balance.
I don't think so. On to the
I thought it was a wonderful cheesecake cookie. I love their blueberry. I love their lemon.
Plenty to deliberate. Let's get to the next cookie.
Last cookie.
All right. Last cookie. This one already has high expectations because it is currently our #1 cookie. It has been ever since we tasted it. This one is like, I've forgotten how it tastes. But
I'm so glad they brought it back this week. I love anything that's cookies and cream.
And this one, the cookie is cookies and cream.
Look at that.
The icing is cookies and cream, and that's why we loved it because everything was flavored.
Is Oreo cookies inside. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god. You can't go wrong with cookies and cream. I mean, really, it is like the perfect combo. I love cookies and cream stuff, and this is just
now that one.
The icing to cookie.
Yeah, this one. The icing to cookie ratio is perfect, but the how the strawberry milk was last week, where the cookie had all the strawberry flavors infused into it. This cookie has got cookies and cream in it. If you had it just by itself, it'd be a good cookie. But you take the icing that is infused with cookies and cream throughout, and that just takes this one to the next level and beyond. This one, by far, is your #1 cookie and our top dessert that we have had period. Someone's got to knock this off the list. I can't wait to find out who that's going to be, but this is the best one.
I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of other like cookies that we have not had yet from Crumbl.
There is, but they're going to have to really be amazing to beat this one because this one's incredible.
I mean, you never know what's coming around for the holidays, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. We will see, but we're going to deliberate and come back at you with how these rank. I think you probably
already know which one is probably going to be number one for this week, but
Guava Cake?
Probably not likely, but you'll see.
And it's definitely CHUG time. What the heck is that? Pulpy water?
It's water. It's lemon water.
With cookies?
You know what?
What's wrong with you?
We have already had this discussion.
Milk.
For me to drink milk, it's
CHUG.
going to be like a chocolate cookie.
You're strange.
No.
Okay, so for cookies and cream, lemonade's good. No. Milk does the body good. Lemonade makes you feel yucky.
It's actually very refreshing. Which, again, thank you for these awesome cups. Love them. I do miss, though, that had that guava cake one actually been more pinky red, we would have had more color to this week.
We would have.
We had a lot of neutral colors.
But had that one had its flavor, maybe we would have a totally different way of ranking the system.
So, sorry.
Let's get to it and figure it out. Coming in at number 5 this week, no surprise here, it was...
Cookies and Cream Milkshake. No, I'm just kidding. It was the Guava Cake cookie. Hey, man, I gotta keep you on your toes.
Why?
The Guava Cake cookie was number 5. No surprise.
Yes, now, if there are some of you out there that have a guava cake that actually resembles what it should be and it tastes better, please leave a comment because I'd love to know what it's supposed to taste like. I highly doubt it's vanilla.
Guava.
Coming in at number 4 was...
the Monster Cookie.
Or trail mix cookie, whatever. It's just a basic cookie with a lot of stuff in it. I guess Crumbl's like, hey, we got to get rid of a whole bunch of our flavors that we have. Let's just throw it in and make a dump cake
You
cookie.
know what? Some people love those kitchen sink cookies because they got a little bit of everything.
I am not one of them. Coming in at number 3 was...
we decided to choose the New York Cheesecake.
because it didn't have enough icing. If it had more icing, I'd be happier.
Well, and also, too, we kind of ranked the other cheesecake cookies that Crumbl has done with actual fruit flavorings to them.
Those are amazing.
And those are wonderful.
Because you have the right amount of cheesecake and then topping, which makes it good. They tried to do that with the streusel. It doesn't get me there. That just makes it taste more crust.
So if they would have done less Crumbl, would you have liked it a little more?
Eliminate the streusel and put more cream cheese, yes. Okay. Then it would have been more like a New York cheesecake. Because you have the crust, which is on the bottom. There's a streusel around the crust, if you see. And then you put more on top. So there's 3 crusts, 1 icing. I want 50-50.
But you do know that different frostings have different density to them. And
let's put all the density there. I want like an inch thick frosting on this bad boy to make it like cheesecake.
Okay, and number 2
was
scrolling on my list, the brown sugar and cinnamon featuring brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, I'm not typing all that. That's way too much.
AKA a cinnamon roll cookie. Yeah. Do they have a cinnamon roll cookie? I thought they did.
I'm pretty sure it's on our list.
I'm pretty sure they have a cinnamon roll cookie. So I wonder how that differs than this, other than just the toppings of a Pop-Tart.
No, well, I mean, this one tastes just like a Pop-Tart.
But a cinnamon roll, I think, is like the swirled design, I think.
Yes, this one is.
Looks like a cinnamon
this
roll.
one's a Pop-Tart. You want to make this one happy over here? Partner with Cinnabon and give us that cookie.
If they were
Cinnabon.
to replicate the Cinnabon cinnamon roll,
we
do not have one. So whenever we see one at a mall,
well, whenever we go to the Arundel Mills Mall for the 2 times with Disney and the Disney cruise, there is a Cinnabon store there. And we always swing around, grab a few for breakfast the following day, and we eat it.
We don't have one here.
No microwave, unfortunately, so we always had to eat them cold, but they're still good.
They're okay.
And that leads us to number one.
Dun, 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 the cookies and cream milkshake cookie.
Still number one in our hearts. And it would
I don't
be
see
number one
anything
on our
wrong
list.
with it. I mean, it's a wonderful. I love cookies and cream. I
Oh,
don't get it. Ice
it's
cream,
incredible. It's great.
milkshake, whatever.
Now-
It's just so good.
Now, this one was already on our list at number one, and it remains at number one. But the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart did crack the list at number 25. So
Just cracked.
in this list, you have number one, number 25, all the others in between. So, Crumbl, that one saved this week. Last week was all just fantastic. This one,
Just knock them out of the ballpark.
yeah, there were a few misses, and that could just be our Crumbl. But I love that cookie. That cookie could be like on there every week, and I would give it because it's that good.
I mean, there's nothing more I can say. It is a home run cookie. I love it. There is nothing bad I can say about that cookie. I mean, there's no critiques. It's everything. It makes you just want to eat it because it looks yummy, and you eat with your eyes first. And if you love Oreos, I mean, classic cookie, an Oreo. And it's not just little chunks. Like, you get chunks throughout this entire cookie. And again, you get it in the icing, and you can see the chunks are, that's a bad angle. You can see the chunks of Oreo, and I love Oreos. Again, this is a great cookie. I know we were super excited when it came on this week. We're like, oh my gosh, yes, we get our number one cookie again. So
Like, it's back. Woohoo!
party time.
Awesome. But again, thank you, Crumbl. Really appreciate it, Abby, for everything. I love the dad and
The
mom shirts.
shirts
And having the boys with the jersey because they love the football. It's just incredible. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for another week of Crumbl Cookies. So what you guys think?
Delicious.
Wasn't the best week, but last week was so good, it's hard to top that one. You can't have
Can't have two stellar weeks in a row.
yeah, you can't have the
so-
Super Bowl every week. Some weeks are good weeks, some weeks are not. But for us, as we are concerned, Ben,
Mayor.
Done that.
see you next time.
Bye.